I should hopefully be able to hear me. Looks like it's good. Okay. Everything's set up and going. Had to update my computer before this. Had to update Minecraft. I've been playing more on my laptop, right? So just like my desktop hasn't been updated. But how is everyone doing today? Happy Friday. Super excited for Purge. Can't believe it's going to be next week. I'm not going to be able to participate. But what it does mean is that a new season is right around the corner. So definitely looking forward to that. What is up with my computer? There we go. Much better. I'm like forgetting some of these keybinds. It's crazy. Just tells you how out of practice I am. Okay, so hit that. Is that not going to work anymore? Okay, fine. We won't have that. But, see, there are 2 viewers coming in, I think. So, thank you, thank you. Hopefully, this is a good stream. If you don't know, we're going to be mostly fishing. If you haven't read the description. We're going to do a little bit of Purge prep, because I think that'll be super fun. And I got to skin dex a lot of items, so you guys get to see. We'll show off some of what I've gathered this season and stuff, and then I'll tell you about the videos that are hopefully going to be posted this weekend. So that should be super great. And of course, please do let me know if the music is too loud, anything like that. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna. I hopped on yesterday and stuff to check out some stuff for Purge, but I'm just gonna go ahead. Let's see, there's still some stuff left over here. Let's go ahead, toss the bamboo in there, and let's start this off by just heading over to the crates, and we'll open some crates while more people funnel in. Let's go ahead, start with the daily. We'll go ahead and bulk open. And we got really cow spawner first daily key of the day. That's really funny because they're now completely useless. Like at some point they were worth it, now they're not. Then we go ahead and we'll open up this driftwood. I will take the office notepad, obviously. Oh, dang. I got 3 things somehow. Driftwood axe, driftwood helmet, and office notebook, even though I only opened 1 key. That's super cool. Yeah, so that's a bonus item. Awesome. Grass QB pet. I heard about the pets, so these must be new. We're definitely gonna have to check this out, see what happens. I really want to get some of these. They look super cool. And I think they'll play a part in next season, because I heard a lot of talk about pets and stuff. That's it. I'm curious, are there any other pets? So bonus items, QB pet, stone pet, those are just claim chunks. We don't really care about those. Anything interesting here? Bonus. Okay, so there's some more pets here. Wheel ticket. I know those are for this, I believe. If that's the, or no, here's the wheel. So definitely some cool stuff. Hey, Fart Ninja, how you doing? Saw your video about Purge. You like basically predicted it, and then he announces it the next day. It's kind of funny. Yeah, managed to quickly toss out one for at least announcing it. Make sure everyone gets to hear that it's happening. And I think this weekend I'm gonna work on a Purge like tutorial guide video. Purge like guide tutorial for total tutorial. Should be good. And then got a few more things I need to work on this weekend. He lied to you? Oh, I never actually watched your video. I haven't had a chance. I didn't realize you got in contact with him. Did he say like the did he say that the Purge was like later or something? Oh, hi Sir Breadbar. How are you? You tracked me down. Well done. Oh, you missed Purge, really? Yeah, I won't be able to participate, unfortunately. Yeah, I won't be able to participate in Purge. I'm kind of choosing the start of next season rather than participating in Purge. I might be able to get on the last day of Purge just to like check some stuff out, but nothing too crazy. Okay, so we're gonna skindex the notepad, the driftwood helmet, and the axe. We got to make sure we leave these fishing rods because we are going to be doing some fishing today. Go ahead, toss this in here. You can also grab this stuff. I'm not sure if I'll be able to skindex this. I'm curious if this saves the issue details, right? Because like it was super cool that I got issue 666, right? And I also have this issue. So let's go ahead, save that. We'll just start off with saving a couple things. I have a lot of driftwood items, so it's going to be a pretty big investment for that. I think now it's, if I remember, it costs money to save. It doesn't really. It doesn't save the issue number. I thought that was like the whole thing that made it special. So that's a shame. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll save that. We'll save that. Save that. I'm actually going to go ahead and toss these fishing rods out of my inventory so I don't accidentally save them. Skindex. Skibbity toilet head, I think is what this is. Maybe not. Someone gave it to me one day and I was just like, yeah, sure. Oh, this is going to be a pain. Oh, what the heck? I forgot I had this pickaxe because I was going to make a... Hey, Fire Ninja. I was gonna, someone gave it to me and I was like, oh yeah, I'll make like a video about it, and then I never ended up making a video about Max. That's like super sad. But oh, are my messages off? Slash message. No, they're on. Okay. Slash skindex. Hey Uzi, how you doing? Just I'm good. You know, it's a Friday. I've been working all week, so figured get on, stream, relax a bit, all that good stuff. Do you think season 8 will be better than season 7? I mean, if they actually like do everything they promised, I think it's gonna be awesome. Because I've seen like some of the like leaks that he's talked about seem super cool. There's like natural disasters and stuff. I'll try to like show a list. There's this really good Discord, and the owner put together a whole list of like everything that Loverfella announced, So I actually like referred to that when I was thinking about stuff. We're just gonna immediately get rid of this pickaxe. And snow globes are gonna be rough. Eating Chipotle? Nice. Yeah, I had like a snack when I got back, but I don't know exactly what I'm gonna have for dinner yet. Season 8 will probably be your last Fart Ninja. Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna hop on. I'm gonna hop on every so often. I think it's one of those things where like I can always come back to the server. I'm never gonna actually like quit, right? And I'm never gonna come back to the raid I played back in the day. So it's kind of at this point just like head to my home. If you guys want to warp, I think there should be an available warp. If not, feel free to send a TP request. But we're gonna go grab some more skin dexes back here because I gotta make sure I save all of these and I don't miss any. I know I have an alt account that I need to hop onto that also has some skins. But let's see. Actually, I might have grabbed them all last week. Nope, here we go. Gingerbread set. I knew I had something here. Yeah, I think this coming season, it's got some interesting things. I'm not gonna unfortunately be able to play that much because I'm gonna be heading back to school in about a month. But I'm hoping to maybe do some cool videos involving starting from nothing and then working my way up. My whole like idea kind of for next season's like videos that I'll be working on are going to be like nothing to a million, and it's going to be like with a specific like MC MMO. That's my plan. So it'll be /MC MMO stats, right? So it'd be nothing to a million by excavation, nothing to a million by herbalism, nothing to a million by mining, right? So super similar to that person who did nothing to Hyperion. But I figure if I do like nothing to a million, especially early season, it's gonna be super relaxed, super challenging. There's gonna be a good amount of progression. And then I'm thinking in the future, like once the server starts, like things start to get expensive, I'm going to go ahead and just like I'm gonna set like a base price for items, and then like to be able to buy it for myself rather than buy it from like AH, because at that point like it's just impossible to do anything, right? Like a good item is gonna cost my entire balance. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Start middle of August, my last year of high school. Finally. Hey, you might miss high school depending on what you do. I honestly love college, so I don't really miss high school much, but some people it's a big shift. But congratulations on almost making it. Enjoy your last year. It's really a good time. Just to, you know, you're not going to see half these people again. So, you know, just have fun. Obviously get good grades because that can still affect college a little bit. And yeah, I know for my high school, it was really cool. They did basically, if you get a 90 in a class, you don't have to take the final. So if you get like an A, any like A letter, and so I got 90s in every single one of my classes. Didn't have to take a single final all year. Got out of school like a week early. It was really fun. Curious how these are all looking in my list, right? Let's do apply. Yeah, so it literally just says like 15. Cool. Hey, Sir Bedrock, you made your way here. I gotta get myself a telescope at some point. I always say that. Hey, Fart Ninja, I love school. It's my one thing. I took this interesting test, right? My internship supplied it, and it was this really advanced personality test, and it basically just said I love learning, and I love and I'm motivated by completing things. So I set a goal of like not taking any finals, and I didn't take a single final, right? So that was super fun. I like hit my goal, right? And I think for YouTube, my goal was to always get monetized. Like I remember starting, I'm like, I want to get 1,000 subscribers, and then I want to get monetized. I hit 1,000 subscribers, and then I continued consistently uploading until I got monetized. And then I kind of switched to like quality. I was like, I want to make really good quality videos and like improve my skills. And then I did that, and then I just slowly stopped uploading though. But still funny. Okay, 2 more snow globes. I forget who gave me these, but it takes so long, and that delay I think is to stop duping, but it's pain. Okay, that is every single skin dex I can see. We're gonna go ahead and actually head back to the crates, and then we're gonna go fish, I think. But I want to open up. Oh, what are you dropping? Sorry. Oh no, I don't need the telescope. I realized that. No, it's all yours. Don't worry. It's all yours. Promise. Okay, /warp crates, and let's go ahead. Like learning, but not what school teaches. School make me want to sleep, right? But like Fart Ninja, the thing about that is like school. Yeah, I hated learning most of the stuff. I will say it was like history I hated, English I hated. But I also really like math, so that was one thing. It was really enjoyable. Okay, awesome. So we can open up 4 more of these keys. We actually got a decent amount of stuff here. We got a few more daily items. We can claim this money. We can claim this claim chunk. We can claim this claim chunk. We can also claim this claim chunk. That's crazy, 20 claims. And then we can actually open up driftwood keys. So the big thing right now is that we are hoping to get, I think we're able to because I got a helmet. We're aiming to get some of these pets. It doesn't look like any of them have been received, so I'm thinking this is a more recent update. But if we're able to get them, that'd be super cool. Let's see. These are probably the only 2 I'm gonna be able to get the rest of the day. Okay, we got 2 coffee calendars. That's okay. I did need them, so it's not the end of the world. Let's go ahead /skindex and save what we won. Pickaxe. Pickaxe. Coffee calendar. And coffee calendar. Perfect. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and remember, if you want to teleport to me while we're fishing, just wish you could bring a bed to class. It's crazy how you all hate beds, or you all hate school. It's really funny. I really am not a hater of school. I'm gonna be so honest. Okay, but if you do /pwarp, Harvs Gaming _YT opens up this. That's crazy. 25,000 visits. That's crazy. So this is where we just were, that rune shop. If you guys want to rate it, I'm gonna leave the spawners there for Purge. There's also gonna be a couple of runes. I might go ahead and hide some. Then we have Harvs live here. That's where I'm gonna be fishing. Loverfella's base was one of his events, but let's go ahead. We're gonna go to the Dragon Head because that's me, you know. And we're fishing. Hey Niche Clan, how you doing? Let's go ahead. Obviously, nothing has changed since we were here last. I gotta remember to grab this crab though, because it's like a legend. It looks so cool. I love it. We're just gonna drop this in here. If you guys ever want any of this, let me know. I don't really need spawners or shovels or anything like that. We'll drop the extra chest in there. We'll toss this key back in. People say school never helps, but it helps the basic principles of the world. Even if you don't like math or history, you still gain general knowledge and better learning. Yeah, right? Like, I think what school gives you is the ability to... It gives you the ability to learn. Like, without school, you wouldn't be able to, like, gain practical, like, skills. And I think that's really the important part of it. But let's see if I got the thumbnail correct. I said, like, level 260. We actually were. Great. First fishing of the day. It's a common tome. Our goal is really to get, like... Our goal is definitely to get lover bucks because those transfer between seasons. We're sitting at around 1,400 right now. But we're also hoping to get some tomes so that if I wanted to this weekend, I can make a max armor video. What the heck? Oh, it's just a tripwire hook. I thought I got something cool. So if I'm able to this weekend, I can do some max like item videos because that's going to be super important for people for Purge, right? And if I can get that up on Total Tutorial, even if it's for next season, I think that'll be good, like a good base. So our goal is to get enough for max armor. I have like half the stuff, but it's very unlikely that it actually happens. Also, I'm curious, /AH, let's see what's up here right now. We got the pickaxe for 2.5, banana blade. Everything's just millions and millions of dollars now. What's up with the... There's like 5 banana blades up here. Was it duped or something? Heavy blaster. Oh, that's cool. Desk. Sell ones. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything too crazy. Obviously, like, I really should have gotten on if I wanted to like have money and buy the items each month. Those like rotating shop stuff. 700. So what I was actually going to come on here and look for is lucky gems. Looks like lucky gems are going for about, I'm going to say 40,000 a piece. Yeah. So right now we are sitting on roughly, let's see, 40,000 times 46. We're sitting on roughly $2 million in lucky gems, which means if I want to get an item or if I want to max out armor, I can definitely still do that. Because I think it's going to be worth spending some money on that stuff. Also, what I want to do is go ahead and open up Discord. And I was telling you guys about that Discord that had all those notes. Figure some of you guys aren't in it, so let's go ahead and just scroll through some of them and talk about like what I think it is, how I think it'll affect the server. I think that'll be fun. Let's see. Okay. I gotta make sure I can also see chat. Yeah, dupe a lot. I got 10 dupe given to me. Hat to give all staff. Yeah, I think there's been a lot of dupes, and I know Loverfella talked about in his stream. I tuned in for like a little bit, and he was saying like the reason keys aren't up there is because the dupe, whatever was involved with age and key duping and all that, is just so crazy that it's so hard to fix. And I do miss being able to sell keys, but it makes sense. I'm gonna head out for a bit and come back depending on how long it's gonna be streaming. I'm gonna just rest for a while. Legs and knees killing me. Yeah, no problem, Uzi. Have a good rest of your day. I will probably be on for streaming. I'm aiming for 2 hours. We'll see if my voice can last that long. I did remember to bring water this time, so I should be able to, at least for a little bit. Do make sure to get on to the server and skin decks if you haven't already. And yeah, have a good rest of your day. Thanks for coming out. So let's talk about some of these important dates and information that was shared on a Discord. I can put the link in the chat if you really want to know it. They're super good. They're kind of the more active Loverfella based server right now. That's not the official, so it's always good to be on there if you're going to be an active player. They gather a lot of good information, and they're going to be sharing some money making methods hopefully next season. Senior Sir Bedrock, thank you for coming out and joining in on the stream. It's always good. If you guys haven't already, make sure to like, and also if you haven't already, go check out like old videos and stuff, because it was kind of crazy. Last stream got like 12 likes because I asked you guys to leave a like, and the video of like the 10-minute fishing challenge got like 8, and I was like, dang, the stream got more likes than the video itself. It was really funny. I was like, dang, that's rough. So if you haven't already, go check out the past 2 videos I've uploaded. They're definitely worth a watch. They're really good ones. But nevertheless, let's talk about some of these important dates. So obviously Purge is going to be next Friday. We don't know the exact time it's going to start. I imagine they want to allow as many people to be on at the start as possible. So it will likely start sometime in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. And then it will run for the next probably like 3 days, right? So that's including Friday. So it'll run Friday night into Saturday night, at which point this like the day 2 twist of, I believe day 2 is that people drop their inventories. 5 p.m. That's when Purge starts. Okay, thanks, Part Ninja. So 5 p.m. around pretty much what I said. People are out of work on Fridays. They're gonna go do some. They're gonna get to hop on for Purge. So day 2, I believe, is when people drop inventories, and then day 3 is when a tracker is given out. So the day 3 is the last day. That's Sunday. I think we all pretty much know this. Seems like most people in the chat are have been around for a while. But obviously, day 3 is when everything. You die, you drop your inventory. There's a tracker. You can get banned once you die. I don't know if they're going to do that this season, but they might. So really crazy stuff. The next date to remember. What about CST? Live maps. Yeah, I forgot about live maps, that's an actual feature. I'm not quite sure about CST. I forget what time zone that actually is, but I'm sure if you search it up online, you can search up like 5 p.m. EST in CST time. But you did get me thinking, so I will make sure to put that out there for total tutorials, to make sure to do like every time zone. I think that'll be good. Yeah, so the second date to remember is the launch of season 8. That is the next season. It's going to be the following Friday. So next Friday is Purge, and then the following Friday, August 1st, is going to be the start of the next season. That's super important because you got to get it on there like day 1. Luckily, it's Friday. It'll probably launch around like 4:30, 4 o'clock. And luckily, that day 1, you want to get on there. You want to get to the nether and get spawners. Those blaze spawners are super valuable at the start of the season because everyone's trying to get XP, to get runes, to be able to maybe get treasure hunter. Like if you can get treasure hunter day 1, then you're going to be rich, right? So that's super important to get on day 1 if possible. Day 2, there's still potentially going to be some blaze spawners, especially because of the fact that there is now going to be, the zones are now going to be 50% larger, but like expand by 50%, which means it's actually more than that, if I remember correctly. Maybe the math isn't exactly mathing, but I think the length and the width is going to be 1.5, which means it's almost double the size, if it's like that. If it's just percentage-wise, it means it's going to be 50% larger, which, like, for the nether, if it's actually for the nether, that's going to be super expensive, or super valuable to you for getting blaze spawners and potentially magma spawners, right? People aren't as, like, magma spawners aren't as desirable as blaze spawners, I feel like, at the start of the season, but they're still really good. Hey Phantom, how you doing? Nothing much is up. We're just doing some fishing, talking about Purge, all that stuff. What if you want to beat the end? I mean, if you want to beat the end, you're basically just gonna have to get super lucky with RTPing, and you're gonna want to get some money really off the bat. Go into the store, buy ender pearls and blaze rods. There's no point going to the nether searching for them. You're gonna have to buy them, right? So I think, let's see, blaze rods right now, to buy them, it's 1,000 each, and that gives 2 powders, so you're probably gonna need like 4 of these, so like 5,000, right? And then ender pearls, say you need like 8 of these, so that's going to be another 4,000. So you're going to somehow need to get like $10,000 as fast as possible. That's how I would personally approach speedrunning the end. The challenge is going to be obviously killing the ender dragon. So you're going to want to make sure if you see sheep, shear them to get beds. Really like a normal speedrun, except to find the end portal, you're going to want to buy the items from the store. I remember I tried to speedrun the end once, and I thought I was the first one to kill it. Turns out there was multiple end dimensions for each zone, so I wasn't the first. Super sad about that. But I think it's a really fun goal if you can do that. It's definitely gonna be a challenge if you're not a licker though, because lickers can fly, but usually most of the lickers are focusing on the nether, right? So you might have a chance. But there are, trust me, there's a lot of people that want to immediately go for the end also, because, right, you're gonna be able to get shulker shells, you're gonna be able to raid the end dimension for like armor and stuff and diamonds, and then also elytra. If you clear out the end of all the elytra, you're easily making $1 million, right? People are willing to pay day 1 20,000 for an elytra, especially because if they aren't in the daily crate or something like that, they're going to be even more valuable. There we go, lucky gem, very good. Okay, so the launch is going to be in the latest version of Minecraft, so you're going to want to make sure beforehand you load up your latest version of Minecraft. I don't remember what version that is. That's actually really good for me to remember, because I'm going to have to re-download replay mod and all my mods to be able to play day 1. Can't you just buy ender pearls and blaze rods for ender eyes? Yeah, that's pretty much my suggestion, is to buy the ender pearls and rods to get the eyes. Oh, lower bucks? Did I get some? Or did you get some, Fart Ninja? That'd be crazy if I got some. I just don't pay attention much anymore. I listen for the sound and then I just keep going. I don't think I got any. So it must have been you. Congratulations. So yeah, there's a lot of different ways to really make money day one. Oh, for buying and selling spawners? Yeah, that's a really good suggestion. So if you want to take the risk and do some like L-Bucks trading, people will spend like $1,000 on, say, like a magma spawner, or 1,000 L-Bucks on a magma spawner. Maybe not that much, but think sort of similar to that, right? So if you're looking more to rank up, this is your time to really get that money early on, buy L-Bucks, and get a rank up or two. It can be really good. But yeah, so launching that newest version of Minecraft, and really make sure that you have that set up because it could be super important. Oh, that's cool. Kingfisher finally activated for something helpful. We managed to get 2 very rare tomes. Nice. Okay, so let's move on to the next category. World and gameplay changes. The first real change is going to be landscape events. No idea how this is going to work and if they're going to keep it, right? So we've had a lot of these event type things and they've never really kept them. I'm hoping they keep these though because they seem super interesting. There's meteors, volcanoes, magical groves, and more. And these events sort of drop ores and loot. So they could be a big way to make money. And I don't know if they randomly happen or if there's specific spots around the server that they take place. But they'll allow you to maybe get some good early game loot just by finding one, right? I think there's going to be potentially some problems with the server and maintaining it, but if they can, it's going to be really cool and really good. And I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for that. I think it's going to be a really good way to do it. The meteors, I imagine, are just going to be blocks falling from the sky, and then there's going to be some diamonds, right? There's going to be some diamonds on the ground, and then the volcano, I don't know if it's like a volcano comes out of the ground, or if it's that there's just volcanoes scattered around the server where these like events take place, right? I know like 2 years ago now in a VIP chat, Loverfella talked about wanting to do something similar to this, where players can almost like a dungeon and like have these places in the world that are blocked off, and they can go in with gear but drop that gear if they die. So it might be something similar to that. Probably not the dropping of your gear, but this like built-in area on the server. That's probably also why they increased all the zones by 50%, so that there is space for these builds. The second big update to gameplay is that there's potentially going to be a claim upkeep system. Loverfella has talked about this almost as like a tax, right? So you have to pay money right now he's saying 10 days, right? I'm hoping it's it's more than that, like 30, because I can't get on every week. It's just not possible. But basically how it's going to work is you pay money and you'll pay the tax on your claim. If you don't pay the tax on your claim, then it's going to get sort of like I don't know if it gets deleted or if it gets like released to the public so anyone can go in it. It's this interesting system. It's going to be interesting to really like take a deep dive into what it is, and I'm hoping it's not something super crazy, but it's also really unfortunate, right? Because if you're not able to get on for a week or two, or you forget to get on, like you try to get on and it's just like all your stuff's gone, that's gonna suck, right? And so Fart Ninja gave like a really good analogy, right? They're trying to get rid of Purge. So I love Purge. I think having a season reset's good. This system, obviously that makes sense. They're trying to make it so new players can come in. There's always new claims, there's new area to sort of spawn in and like build stuff. I just think it's a challenge of like, what about all these people who have really good stuff, and who's gonna want to actually pay, who's gonna want to play if there's a risk of their build getting deleted? I think it's sort of stuff like that, right? I think the system's super cool, all things considered. I'd love to see how it's implemented, but I think the 10 days are maybe a little bit too short. Or you got to be able to pay in advance, right? Like if you're a multi-millionaire, I should be able to pay $5 million to have my claim stick around for like 2-3 months. I think that's a good way of looking at it. If they get rid of Purge, it'll kill the server. I don't really think so. I think the server naturally runs a cycle of like having people and not having people. I think what's nice is if it clears everything on your your profile, like all your builds are gone, maybe you'll be able to like start again, almost like a fresh start. You won't need a server reset because you're just starting from square one, but at the same time, some people might not like that. There's going to be a new AFK system involving where you can earn rewards from being AFK. So AFK happens when you either stand still or you can type /AFK. It's looking like there might be a sort of AFK shop, which is interesting because you aren't allowed to auto click and you really shouldn't be AFKing anything. Like, you shouldn't be AFKing anything that will cause lag. So really the only thing that it is the only thing there really is for AFKing is potentially like farms and stuff. So I think that's going to be an interesting purpose. There's going to be probably like unique skins from AFKing. That'll definitely be cool. If they implement spawners for AFKing, I think that's going to be game changing, right? You're going to be able to progress if you're not able to play all the time, but you can leave your computer on AFKing and then buy like a blaze spawner after AFKing for like 5 hours. I think that's going to be really cool. If you haven't been in Loverfella's Discord, there's also new textures for the Infuser GUI and the RTP menu. I don't know if it was this season or last season, but they did redo this menu, so they're actually going to make it a little bit more detailed. So it's not just this basic green, it's going to be an actual overworld setting. I think that's super cool. The Infuser, let me open it up. I loved this menu, but I think having an actual Infuser menu is going to be super cool. From what I remember, it's the same wood background, except there's none of these black lines. It's just going to be the 5 runes here. It's going to be a window for like incinerating lucky gems, wands sort of thing. I think it's going to be a really cool update. It's one of those minor details, but always good to see them working on old systems because you got to have the basics for it to work, right? There's also supposedly going to be new money-making methods. Again, that could link back to the landscape events with the volcano, the magical grove. If they implement entire new items, similar to Hypixel where there's enchanted items, that could be really cool. If there's rare drops, say like the zombie drops its heart, that's already a feature. Maybe that heart can sell for $10,000. I think that's going to be super cool. I don't know if they'll actually do it, but if they do, that would be a cool way of making new money. If it's just general new money making methods based off of blocks, he's doing a general thing like, oh yeah, there's these new blocks, so it can be a new money making method. Like, what's a new block in the past update? I don't know why I'm blanking. I don't want to say the dried gas because that's not really like something you would want to sell. But I guess that could potentially be a money-making method. Look into the prices of dried gas at the start of next season, okay? If I'm not on, make sure to check that out because if dry gas sell for like $10,000 a piece, remember, you can craft them with like a gas tier, I think. It's something crazy like that. A gas tier and like some soul sand. And that's going to be a crazy like money-making method, partial exploit thing. So definitely make sure to keep an eye out for that sort of stuff. I think it's super important looking into the store day one and just finding everything that seems way overpriced. Like wood last season, that was super overpriced. I saw it, but I didn't think it was so OP. But then you had people making like 3 million an hour off of it. So it's sort of stuff like that. If you're planning on like really starting day one and making a lot of money, definitely focus in on some of those new items, some of those like less common items. I think it'll be really like a good way to go about it. Now, in terms of other money-making methods that could be introduced, maybe they're introducing new mobs, but I really think by new money-making methods, he just means there's going to be, the store's going to see an update in prices. New player experience. New players now get custom bonuses during the first 10 minutes and a lot more. So I think that's really open to getting new people on the server. Unfortunately, we won't have access to that, which is unfortunate. I would say if I was to guess, it's probably just gonna be like a custom skin, right? I don't think it's gonna be anything too crazy. If it's something really crazy, like a really good sword, then I'm gonna be sad that we don't have access to it if it's limited to only like brand new players. In terms of crates and collectibles, the Purge crate is confirmed, so I think that's coming out this weekend. I could be wrong. There's going to be also a better crates, or there's going to be better crates and a new crate system in the new season. From what I've heard, it's potentially not going to be pay to win as much. There's obviously still got to be pay to win features, otherwise crates won't sell. I personally don't get affected and mad about pay to win. That's just me. But if you do, then you'll be happy to hear that there should be less pay to win stuff. Not completely eliminated, just less. And then there should also be a new crate system. Loverfella was talking about how everything used to be food based, but then they ran out of food, right? So yeah. You're gonna be raiding bases on Friday. Unfortunately, I will not be around on Friday, so I will not be able to raid bases. I am going to be around for the start of next season though, so it's kind of balancing out. I had to pick one or the other, right? Purge or new season, and I think new season's definitely worth it compared to participating in a purge, at least for in terms of videos and just like overall enjoyment. There's also going to be tradable playing cards. There's some of those in the Discord. It's basically just like a sheep icon. There's been like dirt blocks. Kind of, I guess, getting influence from Pokemon with that whole craze. Gotta collect them all sort of thing. Hopefully, it'd be cool if they were gotten from the block themselves, right? So the grass block card, you mine grass blocks, and then you can have a chance of collecting a card as a rare drop. That would be super cool. I don't know if that'll actually be what happens, but if it is, you know, that's really going to encourage grinding and participating in different money-making methods just to collect all the cards. And I know for sure if that's the case, I'm getting on here and I'm collecting every single card possible. Every single money-making method, every single block or fish that needs to be caught, I'm going to get every single card for a video. So hopefully that's what happens. Maybe it will happen, maybe it won't. But yeah, trading cards, if they're just one from crates, that's gonna be a little sad. Let's see. Keys are potentially gonna return to AH as a part of a new system for selling and buying keys. Obviously, we talked about this a little while ago. Keys had a really big duping problem, and they could sell them on AH and make money. So by removing them from AH, that stopped dupers from being able to make money as quick. I think the big challenge here is that keys are like they need to be allowed to be sold on AH, because otherwise the key economy just doesn't exist. And where it's the server gets half of its money from keys, being able to have people buy keys and sell them to others on AH is super important. So as long as that comes back, I think the server will be better off in the long run. In terms of cosmetics and visuals added to the server, there's going to potentially be daily fireworks shows. Not sure what time it'll be, but I think it's going to be a really cool system introduced. Something just fun, like unexpected. Imagine you're a new player and then all of a sudden like fireworks start going off at spawn. I think that's going to be really fun. In terms of the Season 8 spawn theme, that's going to be called a walk down memory lane. Give you a second to think about that, right? So any guesses in chat on what it's going to be? So the theme again is a walk down memory lane. Anyone who hasn't seen the live stream, that is. Well, I'm summarizing it all. So basically a walk down memory lane. The theme of Season 8 spawn is going to be themed around a portion of every single season spawn that has ever been a thing. Right? So think back to Futuristic with all the blimps in the sky, right? Think back to the season where we were in the jungle, that big tree in the center, and then the arcade stuff from last season, along with the Japanese style like buildings in Marketplace. It's sort of that sort of stuff, right? And I think that's going to be a beautiful spawn. There's going to be an introduction of also like new features in the spawn, but by combining it, it's really going to be like that call back to like OG Minecraft. I wish this came out at the start of the season because that's probably going to build some hype, but unfortunately it's coming out at the end of summer, so there's going to also be a lot less people playing like in a month. So hopefully if they can maintain that sort of like hype around the new spawn, I hope, you know, the one thing I'm hoping for actually is, what season was it? I think it was season 5, with all the pirate ships and stuff. I loved the, what was it? There was the, I loved all the parkours around spawn, honestly, but I liked, there was this one thing. Why can't I remember it? That's crazy. Oh yeah, I liked the whole mountain thing. So there was this really cool like staircase spiral, like not spiraling up a mountain, but it curled up the side of a mountain, and then there was this big building on the top. That was kind of my favorite spawn. And then like the market area was enclosed inside like these big buildings and this mountain. So I hope they maybe use that, but most likely it would be more of like the boats and ships from that season, which is completely okay. I got a bunch of 2020. Are they bringing back old skin dexes too? I imagine they probably won't. I saw someone suggest actually, which I thought was a really cool idea. They suggested bringing back old skins, but slightly changing like the saturation or like the vividness of it, right? So it's a callback to the old like skins, but it's not an exact replica. So the old skins still keep their value. I thought that was a really cool idea. I know futuristic, they had those buildings in the side of the mountain, right? So maybe they'll bring that back. The economy would die if they added these. I don't know. I think adding like the old skins would be cool. I don't think it would destroy the economy because you still have those OG skins. It's just these ones that are like now like inverted colors or something. I think that would be cool. Or like recolored. In terms of Bedrock, like skin support so that you can see skin dexes on Bedrock, they're working on an entire new system. They have to build this from the ground up, but it's extremely challenging from what I'm hearing, right? People are playing on Pocket Edition are not going to be able to see skins. Their phone just doesn't handle it. But there are skins in the marketplace, right? So there's got to be some sort of system that can be developed for it. Will there be remixed mint crate? Again, this wasn't confirmed that they're remaking any old skins or anything like that, or that they're inverting it. This was just a suggestion by someone. I don't think they'll end up doing it, but if they do, that's going to be cool, right? That's all I'm saying. Let's go ahead, sell some stuff. I think most likely they won't rework the old crates. I think they learned from their mistake a long time ago. They did that and everyone got super mad. So who knows? Exactly. Java's always better. I agree. Harvs, what was your favorite season? So I'd say my favorite season was either season 5 when I was really making a lot of videos, right? That season I just loved all the features that came out of it. Or it was, I think season 3. Or no, yeah. Sorry, season 4 was basically my favorite because that's when I was making all those videos, right? That's when I pretty much just started. And then season 3, I had a really fun time because that was my first season I ever played. And it was my first introduction to Minecraft. I didn't go to Hypixel or anything. I didn't play like a Minecraft world or any of those big servers. I went to Loverfella server and ended up playing here for now 5 years. Maybe not 5, maybe like 4 years. But it's just, I've really enjoyed my time on this server personally. Yeah, so season 3 was futuristic and industrial, if I remember correctly. And I think it was just like really fun. I think it was really fun just getting on there and hanging out with people. And that's also when I was a non-rank and I got taste bud right at the end of the season. So it was a super big accomplishment, right? A lot of really good memories, season 3 and season 4. Season 4 was goated? Exactly, right? Season 4, OG Harvs, COVID, had like 1,000 players on at a time, like max, or minimum. It was something different. It was a beast of a server at that point. And I wish, I wish we could have another COVID solely so everyone would come back to Loverfella. Is that selfish of me? Maybe, but I'll still say it. Okay, so possible rank rework to match more of the Loverfella brand, right? Liquor, Slurp, Gobble. They're probably going to change it to something different. I like them personally. I think they're super unique. Removing them makes sense, unfortunately, and changing them to something else, they are a little weird. Like Slurp, Gobble, Liquor. Really weird names, guys. Really weird names. And I think if they do rework the crates or the ranks, then Loverfella might even add another rank, he was saying. Hopefully there's like an equivalent exchange sort of thing. And obviously no one wants to pay another $100 for a rank. So I figure they'll probably rework it so that either you get credited like L-Bucks if you have a rank and everyone just starts at a non-rank, or you just like get the equivalent rank and then a little extra L-Bucks. I don't know. Something like that, right? The most people I've ever seen online was during season 4, where I think there was 2,000 players, right? It was just so many people, and that's how I managed to blow up and get like 100 viewers. I managed to get 100 viewers on one live stream over that, while just mining on the and it was because everyone was just on the Loverfella server. It was a great time to be making videos, and I think now, the only reason I don't have more videos is because the fact that I don't have more viewers is because the fact I stopped uploading. If I had stayed consistent, I probably would have seen a slight decrease, but I also would have adapted and maybe done a mix of multiple servers, which really would have slingshotted me forwards. But you know, now it's sort of just a hobby to me, and I hop on, I have a good time, and I do some fishing and make some money making videos every so often, right? It really is fun just to get on here and do some stuff. In terms of fixes, there's going to be a new Loverfella site, which is live right now, actually. There's going to be hundreds of small bug fixes, probably just like little glitches that make you miss an item, right? Little things like that. Oh, 5 L-Bucks. Glad I was looking down. 5 L-Bucks, first L-Bucks of the stream. It took like an hour to get it, but at least we got some, right? Today was not a waste. There's going to be some new emoji changes, which I never... What the heck? Back-to-back Loverbucks? A 5 L-Buck and then a 10 L-Buck. I'm taking a screenshot of that. Wait, let me actually take a real screenshot. F2. That's crazy. I've never, heard about people getting them that close together. 15 L-Bucks in, a minute. Going from nothing to so many. Let's go. Like halfway or a fourth of the way to getting a driftwood key. I'm thinking next season I might actually spend some of my L-Bucks finally and buy some of the new crates just to get that head start. I haven't fully decided yet. Okay, there's also been a new mini fella drop, which is like his little 3D printed stuff. That's not that important, doesn't pertain to the server. Possible works on custom mobs. I never heard about this, but according to the list in my intel, it is a potential. I mean, it'd be cool. I know Hypixel Skyblock's done it. I know that it could be introduced here, but before they introduce custom mobs, I think they need to introduce custom drops, right? So if we see custom drops, then maybe we have hope for custom mobs. Yeah, Fart Ninja, I can actually drop an invite link in the stream if you guys would like. Let me see. This server, it's one of the more active for in terms of Loverfella servers that aren't the actual Loverfella server. It's called Elite, and the people stay pretty active in terms of Loverfella updates. And you'll see some new money making methods. They're just trying to make a community, which I think is super honorable, right? Let me go ahead and grab this, bring it back over. And then the range is coming back. I never realized it disappeared. So, you know, that's about it in terms of updates. Some really cool ones. Again, I think the landscape event's going to be great. And I think that the expanding zones are going to be really cool. New money making methods. Super excited to make a video or two about that. and maybe even use some of them, right? Maybe it'll get me hooked again, back like the old days where I just want to make like a bunch of money and just really like have a fun time on the server. If it does, you guys will know because you'll see me online, right? I don't like the idea of the claim upkeep, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's potentially gonna ruin like some people's motivation. It might even ruin my motivation to play, right? The whole idea of like losing everything. I'm gonna have to keep everything in my PV. I'm just not gonna want to build a claim. I think that's super problematic. And if it clears the claim, it doesn't just like unclaim it. I think that's really bad, right? Like if it just unclaims it, the chunks or whatever, I think that's fine. But if it like fully wipes, imagine you make a massive farm, like whatever this partial build is. They were making a pumpkin farm, it looks like. But imagine you do that and then it's just cleared. I don't think, and someone else claims it. Like I just don't think that makes sense. But you know, if it's that it just gets like you lose access to it, or it goes on like foreclosure, right? People can't claim it, but it's just no longer like people can't claim it, but it's just no longer yours until you come back and like pay the tax. I think that would be cool. What about holiday? What do you mean? Fart Ninja. Holiday, do you mean like when I'm on holiday? Or yeah, right? Like 10 days and you go on like imagine going on like a trip with your family. Yeah, exactly. Like imagine going on a trip with your family for 2 weeks or something. You can't get on your computer and now you lose your claim. I think that's just super unfair. And especially where Loverfella's audience is maybe younger, imagine their parents take away their computer privileges for a week and they lose their claim, right? I think it's gotta be if you don't pay tax for a month, or you gotta be able to pay like future tax, right? So you can pay taxes to keep your claim like yours for say like $1 million a month or something, right? To pay like a month in advance, you need to pay $1 million. If they can do that, I think that would be good, right? But if see, an interesting way to think about it, what if they did like you have to log on every 7 days? If you don't log on for 7 days, you have to have paid your taxes, right? So I think that would be interesting. But the big thing is like if it's a confusing system, he's just gonna remove it. So there's always hope. I don't quite know what they'd implement instead of it because it definitely seems like they want to lean that way. So we're actually almost up to a stack of common tomes. We have still not gotten really any more extremely rare. We have about $200,000 in lucky gems because they sell for 40,000 each. Will it reset skin decks? So my thought process is all it will do is unclaim your claim, right? If you don't pay taxes, your claim will get lost. It won't affect your balance. It won't affect your XP. It won't affect your ender chest. It won't affect your skin dexes. That's my whole thought process of it. What happened to me in season 3? They used to have a rule: if you were inactive for 100 days, your claim was taken, right? Like, I think that makes sense. And I think if they lowered it to 1 month, but then you can pay taxes to extend that length, right? Every player has a counter, right? And that counter tracks, like, if you paid your taxes. If you pay your taxes, it resets to 7. And it like updates your player information. If you pay extra taxes, it adds like X amount of days. I think that's how it's gotta work. That's the only way I can see it not like traumatizing people. And I think it's gotta be made super clear, like in the claim menu, and you gotta be like, in your chat, be like, pay your taxes or your claim will be removed, right? And like every day, it's just gotta be something that comes on every so often. Don't forget to pay your taxes. But I think that's gonna be super problematic, and I don't see them keeping it, right? So I wouldn't worry too much. You lost all your skin dexes and had some in the back. Like, did you have your skin dexes placed in your base, and then since you lost like the 100 days, since the 100 days passed, you like your claim got like released? I'm guessing that's the case. I just never I never leave Skindexes in chat. That's like my whole, or in chess. That's my whole thing. I never want to leave Skindexes in chess. It's just too risky. I don't want to risk losing them or having some bug happen. I know people had Skindexes on item frames, and then there was this boat glitch that allowed people to break them out of item frames, and they lost all their Skindexes. They didn't realize for a month, right? They didn't realize that they lost their Skindexes for a month, and when that month passed, yeah, and after that month passed, they got back on. They're like, oh shoot, my Skindex is gone. Let me create a ticket. And the server was like, hey, your proof, because you got to take a screenshot of your Skindexes every month for it to be like actual proof. And they were like, hey, you never, like, you don't have proof that's within a month. So you can't, we can't refund you, which is crazy, right? They used an exploit, but I guess the proof wasn't relevant. I know my pictures are like way outdated. I don't come on often enough. But that's also why I don't leave Skindexes lying around. Everything's gotta be Skindex saved everywhere. If there's ever a problem with Skindex, I'm not gonna have a way to prove it, and I probably wouldn't even notice, right? Like, for some reason, my shields don't load anymore. It's really funny. Let's see. Some of my bows don't load, but they're there, so like I know they exist. Right? 2001, that's crazy. That was 4 years ago. 4 years ago was this season. This was the one with the big forest all around the place. Crazy. Yep, magic crate stuff. Purge masks. I actually never got all these purge masks. It's like my biggest regret. They should make Skindex. You can command bracket Skindex so you can see what's in other Skindex. Oh, that would be cool. I can see like some problems with like potential exploits with that though, like opening the menu and quickly closing it can allow you to take stuff out, sort of thing. My prized possession, my dragon beanie. Wish back when this came out, you were allowed to Skindex multiple copies of the same item. You weren't allowed to, so you just like lost out on, or I lost out on getting like 10 of these. You have to use version 1.20.4 for shields and bows to work. Thank you for the information. I'm guessing, is that that's not the newest version, that's an older version, right? It's pretty crazy. Again, guys, if you would like to teleport, it's /pwarp Harvs Gaming, and then just click on that dragon head and come and fish, hang out, all that good stuff. It's never bad to fish, right? I guess it's the end of the season, so you should probably purge prep. But I've gotten 15 L-bucks today, so I can't complain. Lone Edits, thank you for pointing out. Again, guys, if there's ever audio problems, please let me know. I can lower the music volume, and then you can up your volume a little bit more if that helps. Let me go like that, and then maybe you can up the volume. Let me know. If I'm still too quiet, again, I can fix that. It's not a problem at all. Pretty easy to change all this stuff, guys, so please do let me know always. I'll up the volume here a little. Please let me know if I'm blowing your eardrums again, but let's leave it maybe right there. How's that sound? Any better? I have my volume all the way up. And I have my earbuds, but my speakers and can barely hear you. Okay, this is better? Okay. Guys, please let me know if the audio's ever off. I like can't realize on my side because I don't hear my audio back. I mean, I can definitely do VC, Bart Ninja. At last stream, no one was really interested in VCing, so I just kind of stopped. Figured save some of my computing power for the actual stream. But if you want, let's hop into a stage. Let me set one up real quick. If I can find it. So we'll do Harvs Gaming, Discord, and under events, there is live streams. And we'll just, we'll start a stage. And we'll just call it live stream. Okay, stage has been started. Fart Ninja, I see you up there. Yep, come on up. I'm like out of practice. Invite to speak. I did invite you to speak, so you should hopefully be able to join. Hi, Fart Ninja. How you doing? Now you are very quiet, for me at least.
Yeah, sorry, I'm bad. Better now?
Yeah, that's better. I wasn't sure if it was my audio, because I know my audio is pretty low.
There's mine. My mic's always quiet for some reason.
Yeah, that's fine. So you gonna participate in Purge or just hopping on to hang out?
Oh,
right, yeah, you were telling me.
Yeah. I was talking to Loverfella. I messaged him the day before saying, am I going to be able to? And he went, yes, you should be able to. And then, like, just, yeah.
Thanks.
No, I can't.
So you're gone for the entire thing?
Yeah, and then so I go away from the 23rd for 10 days, and then I get back for half a week, and then I'm away for another 3 weeks, and then that's pretty much it.
Yeah, so you won't be able to even start the next season for a while. Dang.
No, pretty much. I'm gonna be completely done.
Yep. So we just hit fishing level 300. That was very loud for my ears. Loner. So, for anyone who didn't catch it, the Purge is next Friday, August 24th, 25th. July 25th is when Purge is. So you're gonna want to get on and skin dex before then. Any items you have, skin dex them unless you're planning on using them as a weapon for Purge. You should skin dex your items, and then it's going to last through the weekend and end on Sunday, followed by 5 days of downtime, Monday through Friday. And then Friday afternoon, they're going to release Season 8. We don't know the exact time. It's probably going to be around 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
If they can actually get it on time, though.
Right, that's what I'm worried about. Yeah, hopefully.
They won't be able to.
Yeah, hopefully the fact that the server Mega Survival is down for 5 days, they'll be able to get it like a pretty good launch, is my hope.
Yeah, but last time Mega Survival was down for the same amount of time. And still really bad launch, wasn't it? Last season we were all doing the parkour.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I participated in the start of this season. I know that much.
Yeah.
I remember I had to hop offline because I had to go have dinner, and I don't remember it being too bad. I think I got on, but also I got home from work and then it was ready. So I was on like 30 minutes after other people, maybe.
So my time, it was 4 in the morning.
Wow.
When it opened up.
On this season?
It got to...
Really?
Yeah, this season. I'm pretty sure it got to like 2 in the morning. I thought, I can't be able to do this, so I went to sleep. Got up at 8 in the morning and noticed this thing started. I'm like, oh great, I missed it.
Yeah, I don't know. I swear I was on. I didn't have too many problems this season, but I don't remember.
Start of this season was a bit interesting.
Yeah. Yum, Joey. It's always good to like hop on and see if you can find some skin dexes, right? Just save all your items and then just like RTP a few times and see if you can stumble across someone's base that has some items. You'd be surprised.
I've got 4 places saved, filled with skin dexes. If anyone wants them, I can tell you where they are. I'll TP you there.
It's definitely going to be like a mad dash. But I don't know. Yeah. If they're hidden, then they're hidden. I know I found like love potions back in the day, a bunch of like random skin dexes. Mostly, you can still find them all the way onto day 3, but they're a little less common because they're going to be harder to find.
I mean, what was it? Chef, what's his name? Chef something.
Yeah, Chef Jisoo, yeah.
Yeah, him. He found an absolute motherload. It must have been fake because it was like, there was no way someone left that much stuff.
Well, someone could have gotten banned, but I think they could have left that much stuff, right? I know a lot of people who like didn't realize Purge was like it started last season, right? Because I never released an official video. I only released a short. So hopefully they see the short this
No.
time because I got it out in a week in advance.
So if anyone wants this place, it's literally filled with skins, like from Zodiac to 3 seasons ago to some music stuff, which is really expensive.
Yeah, I'm surprised
And then
that's
there's
the
a
owner's not on yet.
Bunch of chests. Nah, he's been off for 400 days.
Oh, he's not coming
Don't
back.
have to get him back on.
Unless he's been
Definitely not.
looking out for my video, he's not coming back. That stuff's all gone. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
But he's literally probably worth around maybe 100 mil of stuff.
that's not bad.
Just sat here.
Yum Joe, you do still have access to the flag command. I think the first 2 days, and I think it gets deactivated day 3. I could be wrong.
No, I'm pretty sure it gets deactivated day 2. Last year they messed it up completely. They accidentally deactivated it on day 1, then they re-enabled it, and then it was a complete mess last year.
Yeah.
That's all I can remember.
So it does get deactivated
Yeah.
eventually. We'll say that.
Yeah.
Eventually it gets deactivated. But you still get it for a little while, so you can like find bases and stuff pretty quick.
Remember when they released the Pure Red set? That was chaos, but it was so funny at the same time.
Was the Pure Red the one with $100, right?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Everyone was weird with that one. That got me in some trouble from some people.
Yeah, and it's like you couldn't even get it with L-Bucks, right? It had to be like real cash.
Dash. And so everyone just said it's pay to win, and technically it kind of was, but then Morality argued the point, since this server's not a mainly PvP server, it's not pay to win, but surely the Purge is all about winning, and you have to pay to get the best armor in the game, so it gives you an advantage. So,
Yeah, I think in the circumstances it technically was.
yeah. But some people disagreed. I thought, oh, I don't care anymore.
Hank Williams, sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I'd say the server isn't dead, but it's not as alive as it used to be, right? Like if you have a good group of friends that hang out, you can have a fun time. I think it's just the challenge that people aren't willing to play as much anymore because it's just there's not new things to do, and that's because the season's been going on for a year and a half now. Not a year and a half, like a year and 2 months. Well, let's be realistic.
Bit more
So-
than that, eh?
No, I don't think so.
No, because it started Easter, wasn't it? Yeah, they
No.
reset it in Easter.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
No, because I swear I played at the start of the season, so it had to have been over the summer. Because I wouldn't have played during the school year, so it would have had to have been over the summer. Like summer break and stuff for me. Maybe not your guys' summer break, but like college summer break, which is after Easter. Does
I'm pretty sure
Daniel
it was
still
Easter.
play? I don't think. Does Daniel still play? I haven't heard that name in years.
Daniel, what's their net? Is that just that it? Just that?
That's it. He was a licker. He was like super rich. He was like always like super active. I don't think so. I haven't seen him in a long time,
No, I haven't seen him.
so I don't
Yeah,
think so.
no.
The
The only people
server.
that I have seen.
The server will always be pay to win due to the style of the crates, right? Like you can get the only way to get a good looting is through
Mhm.
crate, but you can buy items from other people.
I just do that.
So
So easy.
it's like you can just buy the items from other people and for pretty cheap, right? Like a driftwood item, really good for grinding mobs early on, and it cost me like $100,000 when I was doing a playthrough, right? That's
I
not that
wouldn't
much
do
money.
that. Starting off, when you first log on, get your driftwood keys, sell them for $1 mil a pop. That's what the price is at the minute.
Yeah, I just mean in like general,
mil
right?
each.
Like there's
Yeah.
ways to get around the pay to win aspect of it, and it personally doesn't bother me. That like a server's pay to win, because I can still get decent items just by playing the game and earning money. And I like the challenge of trying to like catch up to these people who have good items and see if I can actually like make money. And for example, all of the stuff I have right now, like I've gotten through just playing. The only thing I spent money on was my rank, right? And all that did was give me a slight advantage at like the start of the season with liquor armor, right? Like I'm given a sharpness
You bought
5 sword.
liquor.
Yeah, I forget exactly how it went. I used in-game for taste bud, I used in-game for Taste Bud and Spitball, I think, and Slobber. And then I think I also used in-game for Slurp.
Okay.
Maybe
So
I might, and then Gobble someone bought for me, or no, yeah, Gobble someone bought for me, like a fan, and then I was like, you know what? I'll do 50-50 on liquor. So then I also bought liquor. I think that's how it went, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time.
So for me, I bought Taste Bud and then Spitball. Then I did half of Slurp, and then the rest have been grinding just on the server.
Exactly, right? Like there's a lot of workarounds, and I think the
I could have
idea,
done it a lot quicker than I did, but
Yeah.
I just chose to take the long.
yeah, and I think calling the server pay to win is like really unfair because you can still purchase good items from other people. If they made it so you can't sell items on AH, then yeah. But you can always be the best player by not spending money. It's just going to be a little bit harder. Right?
Do you remember Not You?
I do remember Not You. Yes. Spent so much
Yeah,
money and he
him.
sold his profile. Yeah.
Yeah, he sold it. He got pissed.
Did I play
you
during
understand.
season... Did I play during season 6's purge? That's hard to say. This is season 7.
That was last season.
So it would have been last
Yeah, you played last season.
I don't think
because
I
you
did.
Put all your heads around. No, you put all the heads around.
I think that
everywhere.
was the season before. I think
No,
that was season
last
5.
Because that was the season I could actually be asked to play and do it because I. Oh wait, was it season 5?
It was season 5.
Shit.
That was the last time. Because basically what happened with season 5 Purge is that I didn't upload it until like half a year later. So that's probably why you're getting mixed up.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
recorded the video and
Yeah.
then just didn't upload it. Same thing with like the start of season 6's like day 1 experience. I never uploaded that. I never edited and uploaded that video. So
I've still got my last season purge all edited, ready to go, but I just couldn't be asked.
yeah, it's sort of that, right? Last season, it was my first year of college, so I was really just like making sure to focus on like meeting people and stuff.
This base would have been amazing to raid.
I mean, I remember you at least, and you still need to be playing, so I guess someone is still around. What season was the Holiday Antlers? The
Was that
Holiday...
season 4.
Yeah, that's got to be
Season
season 4,
4.
because...
It might have been season 3 though.
Wait. No, cause... Let me think. It was...
No, it was season 4.
It was... Yeah, it was... Because it was...
It was the second season. It was with the vanilla stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was with the vanilla stuff, so season 3. Or
So-
season 4.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say season 3 is all like VIP, and that's pretty much it. And
Yeah.
I think Zesty was it? No,
Se-
Zesty was a crate.
Season 2 was Zesty.
No, season
Or
4
season
was
th-
Zesty because it went.
No,
It went.
season 4 was chocolate and mint. Season
No.
3 season 3 was zesty, spicy, savory taste in those. That was season
Because it
1
was-
and 2 and 3, I think, were the spicy in that. And then season 4 was the chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, mint, caramel. Season 5,
I swear Zesty was in that.
nope. Cuz zesty I remember has the yellow lollipop.
Yeah.
And the yellow popsicle, and all the popsicles were from season 3 or before.
No, but Daily Popsicle was season 4. Because
But
you had
it
Daily
existed.
Popsicle, and
Yeah,
then you
but
had-
the daily
oh,
popsicle I
it
think existed
both,
before.
Yeah, you might be right in that. I can't remember.
They had the daily popsicle in season 4. I will say they did have that, but it wasn't. It was because they like were just repeating daily crate items.
I don't think there was any skins in season 1.
Yeah, probably not. So
or
I
even
think
Zesty.
I think
I
save.
it was season 2 was Zesty, and no, season 2 was Spicy. Sorry.
Yeah, season 2 and 3 were spicy. So he reused the crate because at that point skin dexing wasn't a thing, right?
Yeah, and there's only like barely any. Actually, no, Spicy's been duped to hell. Mint's what's rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're trying to get anything mint, that's like good luck with that.
Season 4 was
Season
caramel.
4.
Yum Joe just confirmed that. I think the shark doo-doo. I had a shark doo-doo, but I traded it
That
for
was
some
Tumblr.
other stuff. I used to have a shark doo-doo. Someone like gifted it to me. I probably did end up trading it away. I made some.
You see,
Go for it.
I never thought Shark Doodoo looked nice. When I got it, I thought, oh wow, I've got that skin and everyone wants it. But then I actually looked at it and it's so ugly.
I think it's just a funny name, and that's why everyone loves it. I think it's just a really like funny name and to have.
But then you also have the poop hat, which is much better from Digby.
Yeah, the poop emoji one, that's a funny one. Okay, so we figured out season 3, we figured out season 4's crates. Season 5 was the jungle, right?
Yeah, so that was all the jade stuff, so that was all the fruit, bronze, silver, stuff like that.
Yeah, so it was bronze, silver, gold at the
They had two
start,
sets.
and then halfway through the season they switched to the
To
fruit crate.
pastry,
Yep.
and
Candy, and then I
Yeah, it
don't know
was
if there was
fruit,
another one.
Pastry, candy.
Yeah.
And then no, there wasn't another one because candy had like all the soda of No, it was candy then foodie because foodie was the sushi dragon, but there was one before foodie which I can't remember.
Like the sushi crate or something?
Yeah, no, because foodie was sushi crate.
Yeah.
There was one before that because that was the very top. No, that was that top?
I never, that's when I
Ooh.
stopped making videos, so I don't know. I stopped making crate videos after the fruit crate, so I don't even have that really documented.
X crystals. Let me find. I got their wiki.
Yeah.
What's that?
Almost got the entire winter set from season 5. Nice. Yeah, I got like 2 sets because Loverfella gave me a set, and then I also managed to collect a set. I won it in one of his VIP events, and it was like crazy that he gave it away because it was actually at that time like a rare set. I think it still kind of is a little, but not as much.
So, what
Yes,
season were we on about 5?
5, yeah. And then season 6 was the arcade, and then season 7 is this season, which has
So,
the like fishing crate stuff.
season 5 was bronze, silver, gold,
Right.
holiday, VIP, mythological, love me not, luck of the fella,
Yeah.
fruit crate, and then you had magic, pastry, candy, nature, farmers, daily, pirate, which was a really nice set, and then you had legion. I think those are the 2 best sets. And then you had sculk, which everyone loved.
Skulk was fun, yeah.
The quenching crate. and then
Right.
foodie.
Yeah.
We were missing one.
Quenching.
And then we had
I forgot about that.
Spooky,
Yeah.
Winter solstice shuffle was interesting. What season did we also want to know about?
Season 6, I don't really know the names because that's the one I didn't play in, but I know it was like that was the arcade season, right? So it had a lot of those arcade stuff.
Survival season 6. So in season 6 we had Daily Vote, 8-bit, Cyberpunk, Arcade, Spy, Hacked, VIP, New Year's, Alpha Realms, Dino Crate was amazing, Music, Wonderland, Toxic Waste, Sports, Festive Crate, Retro Gaming, Masquerade, Cozy Autumn, Comfy Winter, Adventure Crate, Love Truck, Springtime, Mythological or something like that. Mermaid May. Yeah, so that was a nice season. That one, I definitely
Yeah.
think.
I am sad that like I never got to take part in that season, but like I understand. Like it also, that season just never grabbed me. It really just felt like a copy and paste of previous seasons. Like this season for some reason felt a little bit different. I'm not like entirely sure why, but I think
Because they actually changed stuff.
yeah, I think it was the
and
rework
how
of the
they work.
runes that really caught me in this season, right? The reason I didn't completely like disappear from this season is just the runes. They added some cool new ones, right?
So, yeah.
Like I think
Season 3 was,
Treasure Rodder are really
Yeah.
cool, and Kingfisher really cool.
yeah.
Like
But they
that,
added them at the end of last season, which was good.
yeah.
That was last season. That's why it was at the very end when no one could be asked to do anything and no one really bothered with anything. Because we all got told the purge was going to be at Christmas, and we were all excited. Everyone was prepared, and then it was delayed by 3 months, and
Yeah.
then another 3 months, and it was just like we'll give up. At this
Yeah,
point.
and then he
So
moved it to
everyone
the
just
summer, which I
moved
think
on.
was a good idea because then you have the summer hype. But then this purge is like at the end of the summer, so you no longer have the summer hype. I think that like
I think it was too. It's British and American summer, so if he did it like a week earlier, it would have. No one in England would have made it. If he did it a week later, everyone's gone in holiday or stuff like that. So it's just difficult to know, really.
yeah, I think he should
What
have.
you
I
wanna
think
do
he
is
should.
near Christmas.
I think Christmas is good because then people are going to be willing to spend money
Yeah.
on like rank ups and stuff. But I think if you want to like keep a player base, you do like summertime when everyone has like so much
think-
time to play.
No, I don't think summertime, because summertime you want to go outside and enjoy. But if you do it in like winter,
Everyone's trapped
everyone- it's
inside because the
cold.
cold. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, especially. It depends on how you want to like do it.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
what you need to find is like a week where everyone in the like whole world is off school basically, and just pick that week.
Yeah, which is
But-
basically like the start of this month, I'd say.
Yeah. No, most schools haven't broken up yet.
Which schools haven't?
Most, pretty much, nearly all in the UK. They've got.
UK
until
really hasn't?
Tuesday.
That's crazy. I didn't realize they were a
But
month
then they go
behind. But
back on September or something.
yeah, most of the
September.
US goes back like middle of August.
But then we have Halloween off. We have Halloween.
Yeah.
And then we have another week, loads and loads.
So I guess this, I guess when he chose it is actually the right time, all things considered, because it's going to be US and England
Yeah.
off at the same time.
Yeah, all English will be off.
Is
And
the
England will
command
be
where
off.
you can see the last time someone logged in still a thing? It is still a thing.
It's vaccine.
Yeah, so you can do /scene and then let's do Daniel was
What was
what
it,
someone was
Daniel?
asking about. How do you spell
Yeah.
this? I want to make sure I spell it right. Daniel. Okay. So that wasn't the right name. I think it was like Daniel like 2020 or something. Okay, we're checking KNAKKER /scene KA or KNAKKER. 931 days is crazy.
31 days.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like almost 3 years. Right?
I mean, some people logged on start of this season and then got off. I mean, some people haven't been on for a fair few years.
Yeah. I mean, I think the longest time I was not on the server for was like 150 days or something.
Yeah.
Just because
I
like
mean,
I
the
couldn't.
server, in terms of new players, is going up. In terms of them staying, is going down.
Yeah, the retention isn't there, right?
Because if you look at any how to join a Loverfella server videos, they're all getting 100+ views a day, but they join and then they immediately quit because they don't understand anything. Or that they don't meet Loverfella in person, so they think. "Oh,
Nice,
this
nice
is
pair of boots. Thank you.
rubbish."
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's tricky to balance like a cool, unique idea with like too complicated for people to understand. But I feel like the server isn't complicated to understand. /shop, you can sell. I think the problem is not everyone has access to /sell, and I think that's what makes it challenging. And like the shop isn't super obvious. Like most of the time, the shop's slightly
Oh.
hidden.
Or if they made it so you could like have a week for free of like all commands just to get used to it,
Mhm.
and then after that, all of them are removed or
Like-
something like that.
Yeah, maybe that's what they're gonna do, right? Because there was like he was talking about like new features limited to like restricted to new players. So maybe that's what it's gonna be. They're gonna get
Because-
access to unique stuff to kind of get an understanding of the
I think that
server.
would work quite well.
Yeah. Right, and then and also be good for like sales for him without seeming like super scummy.
Yeah. Or what you could do is like a tester kit, which is like £1 or something, $1, let's say, and then once you've done it once, that's the only time you can ever do it, and you get every perm.
Yeah, I
perk.
think that would be good.
To like test how the ranks are, maybe for like an hour or something like that, because I think an hour's plenty really to test.
See you later, loner. Glad you were able to skin dex. Yeah, I agree. Like having access to like the commands would be good just to even understand the server, like being able to fly around and stuff, and being able to slash shop, being able to slash infuser. Like you'll just get access to like more features, like faster. Because the fact that you
Or
can't.
he hires people to make proper videos. Like
He was talking
all
about that for the
perfect.
website. I just don't think that'll ever happen. Like I don't think realistically, if he dedicated time to making the videos, it wouldn't be worth his time, right? And paying editors.
No, because
Like it just wouldn't be worth
I mean,
his
you
time
could-
and money. But like it would be a good idea to do.
you could do a really sloppy job, to be honest, and people would still watch it. How have I not been?
Have you not logged on in almost 3 years? I remember challenging me to to find a spawner like it was a couple months ago. That's why I have to make videos. That's why I just love videos, because they're fun to make, but also like they help me keep track of stuff. I'm like, okay, I made that video 4 years ago. Wow, can't believe that much time has passed. And also, I think that's why I love the Loverfella server, because it resets, and then I just hop on at the start of every season. It's kind of something funny like that.
If I own the server, there would be a lot of stuff which would have to change pretty quickly, I would say.
Like what? Just
What would you? Just like how it works, basically.
I mean, I'd keep most stuff. I think what I would add is definitely like custom drops to allow for more money making methods. Because the server's an economy based server, but it's limited to vanilla Minecraft drops. I
Yeah.
think I'd immediately switch to where Hypixel has like those rare drops, and I wouldn't add custom items yet, but I'd add these custom drops that can be sold and be like chasing items to sort of get that rush of like, oh my god, I got a rare item. It's a 0.01% chance, right? Like that I think is just the easiest way to keep people engaged, and it's not utilized.
Yeah. Or if I was Loverfella, I'd be making videos on the server, because each time he does that, and you can literally see when he starts and when he stops, the amount of people that are on the server. Because today, I have been on the server at 3 p.m. So when everyone's been at home from school,
Yeah.
and there's been 20 players.
That's crazy.
Purge was announced yesterday as well. So usually when Purge is announced, everyone's on. So there's usually 300 players.
I mean,
Because
we said
remember
this.
last
We
year-
said this 2 years ago. Also, we said Purge is announced. There should be so many people on. I think we said this like 2 years ago. I'm gonna be so honest. Like it's just maybe that's not the truth. Maybe it's not actually a lot of people get on. It's like more people
Yeah,
get
but-
off because they don't feel like playing anymore and grinding because it's the end of the season, right? They're gonna get on
Do
for
you not
Purge.
remember last year when you couldn't see, like, the whole of the liquor tab was just full, and there was no goggles or anything else?
Like, yeah, I do remember that for like a
That-
little while, but it like wasn't immediate. I think. Oh, actually, no, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty immediate. I mean, if you actually look at Minecraft and itself, it is kind of a dying game at the minute. But I mean,
Oh yeah, there's nothing new. That's why I miss Mindtree. But unfortunately, I will no longer be purchasing it because I don't have the time to dedicate to it.
Mindtree.
You hated it, but I liked it.
I didn't. The one reason why I didn't like it, no autofill. I can't spell for the life of me.
That's so fair though.
Everything I just typed in was said, nope, that's wrong. Nope, that's wrong. What's wrong? And it's like, how do I play this game if there's no autofill? You have to literally spell it correctly.
Yeah, I think I just never used
You spell
complicated
Loverfella,
commands.
if I type /back and I type the wrong word, it will correct it.
Hey, I mean, if they ever open it up, make sure to suggest that.
Yeah, I shall.
I was a stream you failed. It was okay. Let's see. It was a stream you failed. It was. I'm still very disappointed. Yeah, I don't. Apologies. I don't remember having to find a spawner, unfortunately. But yeah. Let's not do the Hypixel setup. It's dying in macros and hyperinflation. Like I wouldn't do a Hypixel setup with like custom mobs and. Yeah, like I wouldn't do custom mobs. I wouldn't do like a normal world layout. I'd still do the vanilla world, but all I'd add is custom drops because I think in the end of the day, that just increases engagement. I think no matter which way you look at it, the reason Hypixel Skyblock has been so good is because there's always a little thing to increase your stats. There's always some super rare drop. So we wouldn't introduce custom items, but we'd introduce like we'd introduce the custom drops to give a chase to try to get like really rich, and then see a chance. Oh my god, I could like make $1 million if I get this one item, right? Like, I think that's just super cool, and it's not changing the game, it's just changing the meta.
Or what they do is like hourly events, like how they did on Prison, and just to get like new stuff for new players. But then each rank you have, you get unlock a different area where you can get better and better stuff, which could work quite well.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing the environmental disaster stuff potentially next season, so that could introduce like new sort of like events like that, like every hour there's something. Depends how it works in, right? So I'm thinking that could be really cool. So between that and if they added new items, I think that'd be great, and the server would actually maybe be able to sustain some players, and I would want to return. I don't know if I'd be able to time-wise, but yeah. Hank, send me a link to that stream. I'm curious to try to find it. If you know what stream it was or how long ago it was, like a general time frame, I'd love to check out actually like what the challenge was and how I couldn't find the spawner. I'm just curious, because most of the time I'm pretty good about remembering stuff.
I've got this print and it's taken 13 and a half hours.
Is it a copy of the Purge little fella guy?
To be honest, I was actually looking at doing them, but with my own skin.
Yeah.
And I looked into it, and it's just such a ball ache. Because you have to colour in each individual pixel in the slicer, and if it's wrong, then it's wrong.
Oh gosh.
And the amount of time they take to print. So I was looking at it, and rough estimate was around 20 hours for one.
Yeah, but he was printing them in batches, right? But yours can only fit like one person.
Them in batches. No, I can fit as many as I like, but you print the first one as a test piece in batches of one. And so the actual thing only weighs 30 grams, but then you have 200 grams of waste over there just sat there. And it's like, you wasted that much for this little thing which weighs 30 grams.
Remember when you were super all on board about making them yourself and how they're super easy? Guess they aren't so easy now.
That about magnets. The magnets were easy. I'll give them that. But the other ones, no.
So you'd say it was accurate when he said like the highest quality YouTube items or YouTube merchandise?
No, I wouldn't say highest quality, but like effort put in. All you need to know is what you're doing, and then once you figured out what you're doing, it's easy.
Yeah, it's just the initial setup. Yeah,
it's like pull out your eyeballs.
That's like anything. I feel like it's just you gotta have that. You gotta work to get the knowledge, and just like get better over time.
Did you ever try using Blender?
I swore I was going to someday for thumbnails, and then just never did. I would have.
If you want to do that, it makes you want to shoot yourself.
Yeah, I've heard.
No. I mean, I've been making light lamps and light shades on it, which, I mean, some of them aren't that bad, but some of them are quite horrific.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You have to have a pretty beefy PC as well to render half the stuff.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it on my PC. I have to do it on my laptop. But yeah, my laptop.
I'm Minecraft and Blender, and I'm running at 100% CPU. So
yeah,
pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah, totally isn't gonna blow up.
It doesn't sound like it, which is quite nice. I haven't had that yet. It's usually when I'm playing like War Thunder or a game like that, it'll sound like it's blowing up. Or FPV Sim, Liftoff. That sounds like a tank. Do you want screenshots for the runes for maxed out armor?
I mean, if you have them, I'll take them. There's no harm in having them.
I've got them for just armor. I'm pretty sure they're 100% maxed out. That's what I've been told, so I'm going off them. But they obviously might not be right.
Yeah, I can. I'm still gonna gather my own, do my own research on it. But having that as like the base would be good.
I would.
Right? Because if anything, I don't even need like. Yes, a video would be more entertaining if I maxed it out in reality. But I could also just I could just make a video where I show like the description of the rune, and then I animated like the item description to just like have the like enchant slide on each time, right? So
that'd be quite nice.
this
Or you could just ask to borrow someone's, because I asked in chat and then Jessica said, has anyone got some for me? And no one responded, so Jessica just gave me a brand new full set of maxed out, and then I gave it back to her and she was no problems.
wow. Nice. Yeah.
Some of them were quite nice mods.
Yeah, right? Oh, well, Jessica's OG. She's all the way back before
Yeah,
even
she
I
is.
started.
I know.
She's
Yeah.
season 2, maybe even season 1. Right? Like she was
I mean,
she
if
was
you want-
there before even I joined the server, which says something, right?
If you want something to be done, ask her. Because literally, she sorts out everything.
Yeah. You have a question, you
Half
ask
the
her.
mods, half the mods, some of them won't touch. I had a massive ticket open. It was open for 3.5 months. None of them would touch it except for her and Rockwell. That was it. Only people. And Justin. But I don't know where Justin's gone.
Justin the DJ, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've like looked into, because I think I'm still in his Discord. He just kind of like fell off the face of the earth, I feel like.
I mean, he was doing a lot of DJing.
Yeah, but then he like stopped.
If you actually clicked on his YouTube and you could see all his client work, and it was impressive, some of the stuff.
Yeah, he probably just has like an actual gig now, right? Like real life stuff.
But then, I'm not really into that kind of music. It's like, I don't listen to music either, so...
Yeah, right? Like I'd enjoy it if it was at a party, but I'm not gonna just listen to him DJ.
Yeah.
I
hours
think,
upon hours.
right? Like if he DJ'd some lo-fi, maybe I'd have that. But like you can't DJ lo-fi. The whole point of lo-fi is that it's low.
DJ so fucking...
I think it would be funny. Just see, there's definitely someone out there DJing lo-fi until people crash out. Okay, so I'm thinking, I don't know whether I want to start opening these runes now or if I wait until I get a stack of the rare ones. It's about 20.
how many do you need to get a stack?
I need 23 more, right? So then I open them all up and then I end the stream once they're all open. But I don't know if I want to fish them up or not. We'll see. My throat's starting to hurt and I do have to be able to record this weekend. So we'll see how much longer.
Drink some water.
I got water, but it's not working. It's just I don't talk,
Okay, no
right?
need for the British accent.
Hey, I'm technically English, so I can do it.
Are you really now? Really?
Yeah, my dad's from Bermuda, which is an English colony.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, America's also was an English. We
Yeah,
colonized America,
but
so,
Bermuda is
I mean,
still an English colony, which means that, like, technically,
Oh.
I'm a second-generation
we gave
Englishman.
it back to you. You should be thankful of us. We gave it back to you. You know.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
No, technically, I think I think I have like uncles in England. I could be wrong. I know I have family over there, but I don't know how far over they are. Like my dad's cousins. Right.
Could have met them.
I've never been to England. My sister went with my dad for a graduation party for someone else, but I went to Bermuda and enjoyed the sun.
You should go to England. It's
I-
so fun.
I will someday. I want to travel a little bit in the future.
Visit Stonehenge. Pretty
Nah,
cool.
I don't care about
Bunch
it.
of rocks.
No.
Oh, it's
Oh.
awful. that place.
I'll just walk down some back alley, walk into a random bar, and then insult the football team.
Oh yeah, you'll get punched pretty badly there.
Yeah, the English
do that.
experience, though. It'll be great.
Or you could be knifed.
The English
know,
experience will
like-
be my last experience in that case.
It could be, if you, yeah.
I'll point them your direction. I'll be like, this guy told me to do it. He dared me if I ever visited.
I mean, they would probably laugh and still do it anyway, and they wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Great fun.
But yeah, technically,
Bad numbers.
I am Bermudian, right? So it's not exactly English. But
Alright, okay.
England's
Have you seen Moraldia's new role?
Have I
QA
s-
tester.
No.
That is, a lot of people are up in arms about that one.
About which one? Say it one more time.
Moraldia, you know?
Say the name.
Moraldia being a QA tester. Moraldia?
Moraldia? I actually don't know Moraldia. They might have come after me. Wait. That name sounds familiar.
Yeah. Basically, no offense to him, he's known for being a know-it-all, and Iona's likes him quite a lot. He's
Well,
basically best friends with
In
him.
terms of Q&A, I'd want someone who's going to complain about everything that's bad.
No, he backs up the server on everything. So
Yeah.
all do the decision. He'll go, yeah, that's a really good idea. And it's like,
Oh.
Okay, God.
Yeah.
He, yeah. But I mean, I don't mind. He's not that bad.
Yeah. I mean, I've always thought the server isn't pay to win. I think you can always be the best player without paying any money. It's just like you gotta grind, right? Do I think it makes it easier? Yeah, but you still can't become. You can buy money, but you can't buy enough money to become rich. The only way you can buy money is like you buy L-Bucks for someone else, right? But that's still like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
not like any server's gonna have that. Hypixel Skyblock, that means it's pay to win because you can buy cookies and sell them for money, right? Which
I mean,
pay.
speaking of buying and selling skins,
Yeah.
you know, Harvs, how you've got a nice sarcophagus in your skin decks there.
Oh yeah, the Egyptian one.
Yeah, I really want that one.
Oh, sorry.
Like,
I think it's pretty rare, you know. Probably not many of them around. The Egyptian set, you know,
I've
super rare.
I've got 2 so far, you know. I've got 2.
Wow, that's impressive.
So me, all of them, and then
You want the actual sarcophagus, or do you want the animal sarcophagus thing?
no, I want the actual sarcophagus, like the
Yeah,
big one, the tomb.
the thing that I haven't taken out of my skin decks in 3 years.
Yeah, that one.
Let's see.
I'd also I could offer on some of your luck dragon stuff.
Actually, I don't think I have it.
Yeah, you do. I saw it already in your live stream.
Which crate is it from? I'm looking.
Ancient.
Yeah, I don't have it. I have the Tux or the Tuts mask. Maybe it's under a different category.
Wait, your live stream is not caught up. Caught up.
Because it doesn't have the crucifix things either. So that is.
No, go. It's in a decoration. So go to the homepage and just start scrolling. Along.
Yeah.
That's that. Look, it's in decos for some reason.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got to be in something else.
I have seen it because I saw it in your thing.
Yeah, like I know I have the animal ones, so I definitely have to have that.
You know your like Lux dragon stuff. The like the
the
feather
lucky.
pick sword? Yeah, how much do you want for that? You know.
I told you I'm never
got
trading with you
14.
again. You scammed me too many times.
Why not?
I told you.
I you one.
You scammed me
I
like
gave you actually.
you scammed me 3 times. I
didn't
told
scam you 3 times.
you scammed me 3 times. Yes, you did.
It's a lie. Scammed you once. And actually, it backfired on me because now it's worth a lot more than the other item. But at the time, it wasn't a good deal. But now it's a good deal, so it never scams you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I need the die to be able to see it, I think. Let me go kill the squid real quick.
Die. Oh, what's your favorite skin decks in the game then? Oh, the Dragon Beanie, isn't it?
The Dragon Beanie's definitely up there, yeah. I mean, my favorite, it's probably just I like the future stuff a lot. And then there's also the the future and steampunk, those are definitely some of my favorites. And then the holiday
Legion.
ones.
Oh. See, I'm quite a big fan of the Legion crate.
Yep.
That's a beautiful skin. That's Greek but done right, as many people say. I'm up to my 3rd helmet.
Nice.
Quite happy with that.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to start scrolling here for it. Let's see.
The live stream actually catches up at last. No.
Sarcophagus. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. So here are the jars. So I have all 4 jars. Oh, there's the sarcophagus, yeah.
Yeah, see?
So acquired in 2022 is when I added it to this, and it hasn't been taken out since.
Yeah, I think you should like give that to me.
No, sorry, I don't trade with you anymore.
Yeah.
I wish they would add something similar to the party blower. Remember the party blower used to give like 1.25?
Yeah.
I want them to add more items like that again. Not just like the potions.
I see what you mean, but the issue was with like there was a bunch of glitches with them.
Yeah.
So remember when they added like gadgets?
Yeah, I remember gadgets. Yeah.
The amount of glitch.
You just glitched out.
Yeah, you could dupe so much stuff. It was so funny.
So gadgets are
Obviously
gone,
not.
right? Or are they still a thing?
No, you can still get them. They're still there, but they're all patched. So with the color spray one, you used to put a bunch of hoppers underneath, click the color spray. All of the what's it called? The blocks of wool will go into the chest, and then you'll also get like a spawner. But if you place it next to another spawner of any type,
It
or
duplicates
in
that.
like that biome,
That's
yeah, it'll
crazy.
duplicate that. So
Okay.
if you did it in like a desert, I think you get some really rare ones or something.
Yeah, that's wild. Okay, so January 16th, 2022. I'll definitely have to check back at the stream and see if I can find where you challenged me to the to find the spawner. I'm curious. I'll check that out after the stream ends. Hank. I can never pronounce people's names. Okay.
Another thing, improve like the server. Have events like more often, like staff events and stuff like that, but maybe make them on like Mega Survival so you don't have to switch servers.
Also, so like I think it's like, hey, they have to have like a broadcast feature where it's like, hey, event happening now, red light, green light, and then they can teleport
Yeah,
in like
put
that,
the
right?
name and people and
Because no
all
one
that.
like they really shouldn't go to the Discord. I think it's problematic.
I
Should be.
think it's a pain in the backside having to be in the Discord call because you also want to talk to like your friends at the same time, but you can't because you're in the Discord call with.
Well, you
listening
can
to
always
them.
do the Discord call and like a Discord call on the browser, right?
Yeah, but you have to have 2 different accounts for that. What I think they should do is like they should live stream it on like YouTube or something like that.
I think the challenge with that is like
Mm.
people would have to be entertaining who are hosting. But it'd be good
No, they wouldn't have
publicity.
to entertain. It doesn't matter. It's just like a separate account just for like live streams or anything. Just spectating and showing what happens behind the scenes or stuff like that. Because I think that'd be interesting. Like unedited, just lives
Yeah.
uploaded.
Yeah, I mean definitely.
I mean, because they made the Loverfella Instagram, which I thought was a bit weird because like Instagram's not very online.
Yeah, I found it interesting all the building challenges they've been doing. After that, we
I
did a
love
few.
how
hacks.
on.
Oh, Hank, I think I
love
remember
how-
that stream. I think I remember going and doing the Hypixel dungeons because that was after the stream ended, right? Do I still have the foraging minions up? I do. You can go visit my island if you want on Hypixel. I no longer am top. I'm no longer like top 20. I think I'm now like top 40 for foraging. Definitely probably lower because of the foraging update. But or oak collection, not foraging. But oak collection. Yeah, I still have all the oak minions. I don't think they added an update. I don't think they updated allowing me to get level 12 or 11 or whatever oak minions. If they did, I got to do that like now. But they never actually updated like the oak collection, I think. You got wiped on Hypixel? How does that even happen? Like that I don't even see how that can happen. Did you like reset your account or something? Or did you like delete a profile? Let's see. I think we'll go
I could
until...
never get
Go for it.
Hypixel.
You're good.
I could never get on with Hypixel. I always thought it was just a bit.
Yeah, I think there's a cutoff, right? Like back in like
Yeah.
OG Hypixel is like when you hit the Nether, that's the cutoff. Like the End Island, I kind of lost interest. Now the Nether's like a little bit more restricted, so I'd say my cutoff is probably when I get down to the caves, right? Like when I get down to the Dwarven mines, that's kind of where I stop being interested. But I miss the days when I used to just like hop on with like 3 people and we'd just like speed run it over the course of like a month or something, and I'd play it like every single day. I do miss those days.
Yeah, I could see that being entertaining.
I'd
But
like
I mean,
yeah.
I like just plain old vanilla's quite fun sometimes. You get
Yeah.
in the mood.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely like I like money, so like having an economy based server is definitely something that's definitely something that's like relevant for me. I usually can get pretty engaged with economy-based servers.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, they are more entertaining, obviously, and then you can compete with friends and stuff like that.
Hmm. Yeah, so I
So you
figure,
have done
guys,
some parts.
we'll keep fishing until we hit 8 o'clock EST, which is 4 minutes from now, and then we'll go ahead and open up all these tomes that we've gotten this stream, and then I will probably head out for the night, eat some dinner maybe, and plan out some videos for tomorrow. Planning to do a purge tutorial guide on Total Tutorial, and then I gotta finish up my /home video because my script was wrong, and when I recorded, it cut off the bottom of my screen. So that was super fun. I have to basically redo the whole video. And then potentially, if I have time, I'm thinking about doing a how to get started. I planned the whole video a year ago and never recorded it, so that might be something good. Okay, Hank invited a friend to the co-op, forgot to delete his old profile. When he transferred his stuff and joined our co-op, it got flagged for boosting. Yeah, 4 billion net worth would probably do it. Yeah, I think I think that's something like they gotta have a support system being like, hey, we weren't trying to boost, it's just he wanted to play with us. That's crazy.
Well, do they not have any tickets or anything like that?
I think there's some sort of ticket system, but it's not that good if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. But also, I feel like profile boosting should be reviewed by someone else, right?
Or reviewed by people in person.
Yeah, like if you're gonna ban a whole or reset a whole island for 4 billion. No, not 4
Isn't
billion
like 4
transferred. I had 4 billion. He had 100 million. I don't quite get what you're saying. But it was just like, oh, he came over with like okay, so he joined and gave you $100 million. That's like that's nothing, right? There should be like if it increases your total balance by 1.5, then it's boosting, right? Like if they now add 50% to your overall total, it's boosting, right? I think that's how it should have been coded. But yeah, there's a lot of problems with like Hypixel in terms of banning, but I mean, it still means that you don't have too many cheaters. They don't really have dupers on there that often. They still exist, but not as often.
Isn't it really difficult to dupe as well because of the amount of mods?
Oh yeah, everything's locked down. You can't do like anything, and they flag it almost instantly.
But if you can get away with it, damn your face.
Yeah, but you'll eventually get caught, I think. I'm surprised I've never been flagged for duping just because of how much oak logs I have. Like the amount of enchanted oak logs I have just sitting in chests on my island is insane. I've been meaning to hop on there and actually like repost them to AH again because I'm trying to clear them out. I just get on like once a month now and just harvest or collect them all. But then if my old AHs don't sell, I have like a backlog.
Have you ever been flagged for duping on LF?
I've never duped. And I've never...
For like having an unconsiderable amount of items or something like that. I always get flagged for that.
I haven't played enough, I think, to have that. Right? Like, I'm not selling stuff like super fast.
Maybe 3 times a day. Sometime. Well, that's been once that I've done that. And all the staff, I've had 4 staff just TP to me, and you can see them because their invis, like, slash whatever their thing is, the spectator mode is really bad on the server. So I'm just watch them TP.
Yeah.
Big lag spike.
I'm guessing it's probably because you've had duped items in the past. Like you've had like on your account you've received duped items. I've never received duped items. I've only received like spawned in items.
You know of so there was one, I think. So I was in spawn in season 5 and I got dropped a bunch of pirate stuff. Obviously not thinking anything of it, I went and sold a bunch of stuff and then kept a bunch of stuff, and yeah, I got banned for duping apparently. But
you had to have thought that was weird to get dropped a bunch of pirate stuff. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it was by a liquor, you know, and I was like, I was younger.
Yeah, like I can see that. You thought he was like getting rid of his account.
You know, like free stuff. I'll happily take it. Like who wouldn't?
Like I think a liquor like getting rid of his account. I can see that. Okay.
Yeah, and it was just dropping items upon items. It was great. And then, to be honest, if there's items going for really cheap on the AH, I'll just buy them, then tell staff because they're 90% duped, and I can't be asked for other people to get them because then they ruin the economy. So I just give them to them or / trash them immediately.
Nice.
That's what I usually.
That's good of you. Yeah, so Henk, it did just hit 8 o'clock for me. So it's not, I'm not leaving right away, but I'm going to be going ahead and starting to open up all of these runes that I've fished up over the course of like an hour and 40 minutes. We managed to get all of these, which I feel like is pretty impressive, all things considered. Like, I'm curious how many points that would be if we were to use the point system. Let's see. That's 24, and then that's 1, 2, 3. Rares are another 20, or very rares are another 20. Rares are like 132, and then uncommons are 150. Commons just shy of 100 common tomes. That's pretty crazy. So that's going to be another 97 points. And then lucky gems, 13. How much did we say lucky gems were? 3 points, right? That's another 39 points. So 44, 282. For anyone wondering, I'm not doing this mentally. I have it written down on a piece of paper. That'd be crazy if I was doing this mentally.
It's 8 o'clock for you, and it's Friday. It's 1 a.m. for me, and it's Saturday.
Yes, I have an oil change for my car tomorrow, so I can't actually stay out too late. Okay, this would be 462 points if we were doing the 10-minute mining challenge rules, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we've been going for about an hour and 40 minutes, that's 100. So I actually, that's a pretty good average. 4.6 points a minute. So I would have gotten, like, based off of this, 46 points. I think that puts me at the lead, right? Again, 46 points? Or no?
Okay, no need to show off, but yeah.
I think that puts me up there.
Yeah, definitely does.
That's some fun math right there. If you guys can't tell, that's why I liked school. Our conversation back at the start of the stream. I just like numbers.
We don't have any proper maths teachers, so it's a bit like pointless.
Yeah, but I mean, you can still enjoy math.
Yeah.
I just enjoy learning. That's my thing.
But so did you do like statistics?
I never did statistics because it just didn't work out for my schedule, and also it was only AP stats, and I had no desire to take an AP class because I took all honors and got into the same school as kids who were taking like all APs. Like, dang. Okay, let's go ahead and start. What's up?
Why? Just why would you take such high things?
Exactly, right? Like, I went on to enjoy my senior year with minimal homework and just like had fun, right? And they're like stressing over stats. I'm like, guys,
I can't bear homework.
Yeah, homework's a little rough, I will say. Okay, we got quick switch level 5 and another crab shell. Crab shell seems to be like the most common, extremely rare. So let's go ahead and identify the very rares now. We got egg drop, which is useless now. Wolf aware or affinity level 3, which is max level but 1%. Kinetic tremor level 3, pretty good. And let's go ahead and drop these into here. And I'm actually gonna incinerate. So we're sitting at around 485 XP right now, and we're gonna go through at the end of this and see how we did. If we can get up to 1,000,000 XP, that would be kind of funny. Probably not. Yeah, careful, like the audio is really loud, so we can't hear you that well in this stream. Just because like of like clicking and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. New chest. We'll use this one for the rares. Let's see. Not max, not max, not max, not max. Leaded blade, sunburn, vein miner.
You see, there's no point really keeping runes unless it's for armor at this point because no one ever buys them.
Yeah.
Unless
what's
it's
this one?
armor or swords.
Thorn Bloom, 50% chance to poison attackers when hit. That's cool. Another vein miner.
They could have done some really good stuff with the runes, couldn't they? But I don't think they took off as much as they should.
I mean,
remember extra grinding? That was good.
Extra grinding? What's that one?
Yeah. So, so you had different levels, and it would add like 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, and then 1.5 times your EXP when wearing it. But it was more like double, if not more. So it was so overpowered.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw that one. That sounds like a cool one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they removed it this season.
Yeah, because it's probably too broken. Okay, let's just go ahead. I'm gonna identify all of these, and they'll just drop below me.
I think from Blaze you could get 1 mil XP in less than an hour.
Wow.
So yeah.
Yeah, definitely too broken to keep.
Yeah, but it was a bit of fun.
Feedomatic.
Remember Jay the Pro?
I do.
Yeah.
You're lagging a lot again. Actually, I think it might be me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know.
Okay,
Do you remember Hippo Man?
Hippo Man? I think I do, yeah.
Yeah, British.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I
great.
remember him from events and stuff.
He's like really good at them for some reason. And geography.
Let's see.
But he's a geoguesser.
Oh, it's always fun to have someone who's good at GeoGuessr, though. They'd be like, oh yeah, that's the middle of Tibet in the winter. How do you not know that? I'd be like, because I don't know. Dang, 2 decap level 10s. I was really bad at all things involving, like, direct remembering of things. I'm good numerical and data analyzing, but I'm really bad with, like, remembering words and, like, definitions and, like, very particular stuff. For example, like, geography. Like, I struggle with remembering, like, the names of, like, countries, right? Like, I couldn't name every single country, but if you told me, like, a specific name of a country, most of the time I can point them out on a map, probably, but I wouldn't be able to, like, spell that country, right? It's something stupid like that.
I can't do any of that, but, like, all the statistical stuff and, like, the definitions I can tell you, and, like, all of that stuff is really easy. I just can't do the other part, like, naming them.
Yeah.
Don't understand how to do that.
Okay. I don't think I really need any of this stuff. I'll post probably cat eyes. I'll keep those. Cat eyes is like the only thing worth keeping. Even now, it's probably not worth it. But
No, not overly.
there's always someone who needs a cat eyes. If you guys need cat eyes and you're in chat, send a message and I will, you can always teleport over and I can give it to you because I don't really need them.
It's 2 a.m. No, 1 a.m. for me. Bloody hell.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, it could be worse. It could be much worse, I tell you.
Yeah, just casually 64 uncommon or common tomes all around me.
I remember when I was younger and you always streamed on, like, was it Saturday night? And then I had school the next day. Always asked my mum if I could stay up much later. And then I stayed up all night.
Yeah. I mean, like, cause I remember, like, I think it's crazy, like, how I was able to do that all just starting off. Like, COVID obviously helped, so I had so much, like, extra time. But it was like, yeah, I was doing like 3 streams a week and like 3 videos and like getting update videos out like within 2 hours. It was crazy. Right? And I like, I would love to go back to that time, but it's just like I'm too much of a perfectionist now because I know I can do better on videos.
You see, I really didn't care. And it's just like, I mean, some of them I might care a bit about, but it's like, does it matter? Not overly.
Yeah. I'm a slight perfectionist most of the time, so for me it did matter.
It depends on what it is on, because if it's like actually making like a physical product, yeah, I'll obsess over that. Like if it's out by 1 millimeter, I'll change everything and redo it.
So you're more of like a tangible, like hold in your hand type person compared to like a
Yeah,
digital
so-
like presence.
Yeah, I'd much rather make stuff. So, what is it? One-to-one replicas of items. That's great fun making them. Or making. I like making stuff which has a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't have a purpose, I don't like making it as much.
Yeah, I get that.
But then,
Lag. Let's see. Cat eyes, cat eyes. Yeah, so I have like 10 cat eyes now if any of you guys need them.
they're so easy to get. There's no point really in keeping them.
Yeah, but some people just need a cat eyes, so I mean there's no harm.
Yeah, true. Do you remember Scoutcraft?
I do. I see him over in the chat right now.
Still
All-
playing?
Yeah,
I haven't talked to him in a while.
I haven't talked to him in like 5 years. Not maybe not 5 years. It's just like, yeah, I think when I stopped really streaming consistently, that's when I stopped talking to a lot of people.
Take a break for a while.
Yeah, so that surprisingly today only made us like 300,000 EXP. So we got up to 700 or basically 709,000 EXP. So I would say 71 times 4, that's going to be roughly 282, so 2.8 million. So yeah, we got an extra like 9 million in like lucky gems for EXP. Not bad. Maybe if I feel like it, I'll hop back on and try selling some lucky gems. Honestly, I should just post them now, shouldn't I?
I don't think your maths is mathing. How much money do you have in L gems? Did you say?
I said
That'll probably be around
I-
2 mil.
yeah,
right?
I said 2.8 because it's 40,000 per
Hmm.
lucky gem, right? So
Yeah,
you do
pretty much.
71 times 2, 71 times 2, or you do technically do 71 times 4, but how my brain works is I'm going to do 71 times 2, which is 142, and then 142
Double it.
times 2 is 284. So 284 times 1,000 is going to be 2.84 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is pretty much what I said.
Yeah.
And then I
I
originally
thought you said 9 million
No.
for some reason, and I was like, "What is he on?"
No, I did not
Yeah,
say
no, I
9
was-
million. Okay, 16 times 40, that's 640, right? 16 times
40, yeah, probably
yeah,
something like that.
640, yeah. Slash H sell 639,999. Just gonna do this. Post them all up. I'll grab these lucky gems. Make sure there's none anywhere else, and then slash. Oh wait, some more tomes we can open. Honor roll. And tombstone I don't care about. So slash confuser, incinerate, and we'll go slash home dark oak, the original base, RIP, rest in peace, gonna get destroyed. Never actually added to it like I was originally planning to.
What, like last season and your big island base, which lasted 10 minutes?
Gosh, that was that I actually still probably have that island saved somewhere. Oh, I almost missed this boat helmet. I'm glad I came back. I do miss that big island. I have it saved somewhere, so I could always try to rebuild it, because I wanted to finish it sometime. Okay, so any lucky gems in my PV? Yes, got plenty. Okay.
You nearly died?
So we can go like this, and again, we'll post this for that much and that much. Then we'll grab these Let's make it a stack of 16 again. That much. And then these all have to be
You know what,
separate.
It'll be funny to think in like a few years' time when you all look back and we're all older, and just to see what this is like.
Like coming back to the Loverfella server, or just like these chats and like videos and stuff.
Because I wonder if I will. Just anything.
I mean, it really
I
comes.
wonder if we'll be still going in like 5 years.
I don't know if I would. It would be nice to continue doing like Minecraft videos. I still see myself doing YouTube, but it'll probably change to something more like related to my real life. Like I'll probably end up.
Harvs life.
Yeah, so I'll switch it to like Harv's life, right? Like I started that to be super general,
Yeah.
and like I might honestly turn it into like Excel tutorials because that's what, or like accounting tutorials because that's what like my job focuses on. So that could be something really cool and fun to do.
I don't think it's fun, but okay.
Well, like that could be something I can make videos out of, right? And like
Yeah.
it would be
Yeah.
something like I can do. And so like
Videos.
and so like that would I could use that in Harvey life because it's just like an actual thing. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm actually going to /skindex. We're gonna go ahead and save the vote helmet, and I think officially the Dracula stake rod and the other Dracula stake rod are gonna get skindexed. This item, I think we only fished up 1,354 items. I'm gonna be so honest. I think the 2,200 was from someone else. It could have been me. I could be wrong, but crazy to think, right? So there's. Oh, it's locked. /lock item. I'm glad. That's actually really cool to know that that you can lock them and they can't be skindexed. There's the first one.
Nice to know.
Need to wait before saving a skin again. This item's also locked. I thought I only had one locked. Okay, /skindex. Save skin. There we go. And that should mean if I go in here, let's actually see if I have a fishing rod. That'll make it easier for finding them. /craft. I'm lazy, so I'm gonna do this. /skindex. Apply skindex. What's the that was the Dracula set, right? Or what was it, vampire set? Or
It was Alpha Realms. That is it. What it's called? No, it's not Alpha Realms. It begins at Masquerade. Was it? No, that's last season, isn't it?
yeah, it's definitely not Masquerade.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, it wasn't
It
vampire.
was in a red carton. Yeah, there's no set called Vampire.
I'll just go one at a time then. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Yep. So Dracula's acquired July 19th. That's when we added it in here. There's 2 of them, so that works out perfectly. If you guys want a base to raid and destroy, mine's right here. It's gonna have the pwarp still enabled. There's plenty of spawners. There's a few runes hidden all around if I don't use them already. If you're looking for some, they're gonna be here. And let's go ahead and end off this season. The final official showing of me being on the server for season 7. Didn't really do too much this season. Just didn't really work out that way. But let's go ahead /warp crates and open up our last 4 daily keys. Almost got killed there. And see what happens. Okay, chestplate. Money, claim chunks, chestplate, shovel. Would have been really nice to get a driftwood item. but in the end of the day, that's okay. I will say I did not get all the vote items. I did not get all of the daily items, I don't think. I think I got all of the driftwood items on this profile. I know I definitely have them on other profiles, but
Nice.
all things considered, I think we did pretty good. I'm looking forward to seeing what these pet things are. I don't know if there's any in these ones, but
Oh, they're really good. I got a few.
what are they?
They're literally like pets that follow you around.
Oh, cool. Do they like have
They're,
any
like,
effects? Is it just
magic.
it's just like cosmetic pets?
You can ride some of them.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
like if you had a dragon, you can ride it.
Yeah.
Which is quite cool.
You should definitely show off some of those for a video. What? Have you?
Yeah, I didn't notice because I haven't been really paying any attention. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, pet shop. This is new. Yeah, so here they are. Oh, that's cool.
Well,
So
if I-
yeah, it's either you can use L-Bucks or you can use cosmetic tokens.
Hmm. Cool.
And then this is like that evil thing.
You are joking me.
Wow.
I'm so dumb.
What? What rare pet do
I'm
you
just
have?
looking at none. Barely any rare ones. They're not cheap, are they? Blimey.
Well, keep in mind, like,
No.
these ones that are like 12,000 and like 80 cosmetic tokens are also from like
Mhm.
the Abyss crate and stuff. Right?
Yeah.
So they're like the very, very rare. It didn't even register that someone. I was wondering about that. What are they called? The flying things. Jeez, that spawn when you don't sleep.
Phantoms.
Yeah, phantoms. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. I saw someone riding a phantom that looked weird, and I was like, oh, that's a really interesting like phantom or like cosmetic to be riding. Not even realizing it's probably something to do with the pets, because I thought the pets were coming out next season. But just claimed my one free reward from here and managed to actually get a cosmetics token, and I can check wallet. And in total, I have oh dang, I have 74 cosmetic tokens.
Well, lucky you.
I'm 6 away from being able to get like the rare stuff, like the Phantom Ghost and
No.
TNT Cube, Kitazuni. Yeah. I wonder if I could get one of the rare ones if I showed the pet like egg thing I had back in season 3 or 4. Yeah, season 4. I had like a pet thing.
Yeah, I had them, I think.
Yeah, and then they took it away when I
didn't
showed
get
it off.
carried over.
But
Yeah, because the staff member got fired, didn't they? I was doing them.
But this is the end of the stream, guys. The end of my season 7 experience. Hopefully season 8 goes well. Hopefully I have some time to get some videos out this year. And I look forward to hopefully entertaining you guys even more. Make sure to check out again Total Tutorial. It should be linked somewhere on the channel. It's a really great place, and it's got really good videos, and there'll be some more coming out in the next few days, including how to start on the server, how to prepare for purge, how to use /home, just some really basic ones. And if you're ever looking for a tutorial, shoot me over a DM on Discord, and I'll try to get a tutorial up on there about those stuff. We're looking for simple ones, but also important that will get seen by a lot of people. And like always, guys, I hope you did enjoy this long stream, hour and a half or 2.5 hours. It's always good to have a long stream. And thank you again for stopping out and all the support over the past years. But without further ado, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And like always, I did it wrong. I always do it wrong nowadays. But like always, have a great day. See you guys later.